Alright, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Outer Wilds. Per usual, I don't know what I was doing last. I found Feldspar on his inside the seed, and we couldn't get past the fish. We couldn't. I know we need to get past the fish. You enjoy watching the streams. It's an interesting idea. However, I think your audience is primarily young adults, so I don't think they have as much free time, but it is a good idea. But see, you're right, Jafar. In fact, over 50 or 60% of my audience are people aged 20 to 30. So almost all of my viewers are in my age range, you know? And I get it. Like, I understand what the working day is like. So maybe Saturdays would be the good day to make these things like a long-term thing, because people have time on Saturdays, and even if people just stop in for like an hour or two, I've never watched anyone live stream ever. I've never viewed a live stream. Well, to be fair, Henrik, I said like 60% of my viewers are 20 to 30. Like another 25% of my viewers are in the 30 to like 40 category. I don't have very many young viewers. If you do a poll and consider having different viewers rotate throughout your stream, it would probably work. That's mainly what I'm looking for, is just... I think I'll try that next Saturday. We'll give it a full day run on Saturday, and I want to see how long I can last before I'm like, alright, I gotta call it quits. We do need to read at our computer, though. The ship log. We have things to read. We don't have things to read. We have one thing to read. 36 is a third of your life. You're not even middle-aged yet. You're good. You just turned 20 on Thursday and you're confused between whether you're an adult or a child. Send help. Yeah, that is a weird age. I've always been an old man at heart, so even when I was like 15, I worked like 2 jobs, and for fun, I would cook meals and read books and like occasionally play a video game. Anyways, back on that other little anecdote, I've never watched a streamer ever. I've never watched maybe more than 10 seconds of someone live streaming anything. I've always been like a YouTube person, which is why I started a YouTube channel and then thought, well, maybe I should try live streaming. So I get why people do this. It's so fun. Like, it's incredibly fun. But I don't know what it's like to be a viewer. So this is why I ask you guys these questions, because I always watch the YouTube sessions, but never the live streams. So you guys can bring insight to me. Alright, let's see what we know about the sun station. It was designed to make the sun go supernova. We know this. The Nomai fired the sun station, but it had no effect on the sun. They concluded the sun station could never cause the sun to go supernova. After the failure of the sun station, the Nomai took a break to investigate the newly arrived comet. According to a Nomai computer, our sun has reached the end of its natural life cycle. Yep, these are all things that are very true, and unfortunately they don't help me discover that much more. We do need to go back to the Sunless City. It's in the underground cavern. It's divided vertically into 4 districts. We need to get back there fast because I remember it fills up with sand. I don't remember how to get in there, so I'm thinking what we do is we take our first day, we fly over there, we're going to figure out how to get in there, and even what planet it's on to begin with. Then we will probably meditate for the day, start a new run, and then rush straight there to do so. They debated building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. Several Nomai opposed its construction, arguing that failure could result in the destruction of the solar system. There's still more to explore down there. We did not make it to the fossil either. Escape Pod 1. We need to go back to Escape Pod 1, and Escape Pod 3, and the vessel. I'm your first streamer that you've watched predominantly stream other than YouTubers. You can only bear watching videos. I get it. Thank you, by the way. It's a nice compliment that you're enjoying being here in the streams. Oh, shit. We gotta go back to the Hanging City. Oh! This is... okay. We have a little bit to talk about the Hanging City. No, we've never been to Escape Pod 3. I haven't found it yet. The Hanging City, right? So my buddy, who you guys know as Yamburger TV, if you've seen him in chat before, he's the one that recommended this game to me. He was previously my old boss. I worked with him. Absolute, just 10 out of 10, fantastic guy. I love being around him. When I had that party with my friends, he was there, And so we talked a little bit about the game, and he doesn't provide any spoilers because he's like, I'm not telling you anything on how to beat stuff. But we did. He gave me like a little hint, and we had a good revelation on a way to explore the inside of that tower over on the Hanging City. Because I've got a good idea of what I can give it a shot for now. Okay, now, what planet do we even need to go to? Which one had the Ash Twins? It's the Hourglass Twins, right? Let's zoom in real quick. Ember Twin has... Wait, is that right? No. Which planet has... It's not Brittle Hollow. Hollow's Lantern. The Sunless City is on the Ember Twin. Isn't that correct? Let me check my computer notes again. Give me a second. I never explored the Ember Twin. This is correct. What planet is this? The Sunless City and the Sun Station. But it doesn't say... If I click on it, does it say, like... Oh, hold on. Space. Mark it on the map. Map mode. Did it mark it? It did mark it. We're going to the Ember Twin. Oops, damn it, I gotta get used to that. Alright, autopilot, do your stuff. Fly me into the sun, damn it. You know you want to. Oh shit, it is gonna fly me into the sun, isn't it? Or is it rotating in a good way? It said we're headed straight into the sun, aren't we? Oh, hold on. I'm making sure that we're gonna be good. You got here because of blueprints, and we'll be here April 10th, even if it kills me. Ember gets filled with sand, and the ash has the sand. Okay. So Ember is the one we need to get back inside to that city. And you know what? We're gonna go into. Wait, hold on. I accidentally disengaged my autopilot. Firing the retro rockets. Okay. Excuse me, if we could just skirt on past you. The Sunless City. Which portion do we need to go to? Hold on. What is my down? This is my downforce. I have to remember which one's the downforce. Are we good to, like... Is the sand gonna damage us, by the way? Since it's, like, right behind me? Oh, that's Giant's Deep over there. That's not what I need. There is a dialogue option about flying into the sun. Look, this is not where my ship needs to go, but it's where we're putting it. No, come on. No. No, no, you gotta be shitting me. I fell right out. Oh, no. Just immediately. Immediately fell right into it. I need zero gravity, please. There we go. We got some zero gravity. Come on, come on. Just keep going up. Keep going up. We're gonna use gravity to work in our favor. Come on, come on. We're so close. We're so close. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yes, yes, yes. Keep going up, keep going up. We've done it, we've done it. Okay. I need to just find how to get back inside, which I believe that was the right spot where I was, but I'm not going back that way. Unidentified signal nearby. Okay. Let's see what kind of signal we got. Let's pull out our signal scope. That's Feldspar. That's Gabbro. Is this big... This one, right? Oh, okay. Hold on. We can head up there. Looks like we're coming back to this planet a couple times. Oh, he's right up here. Send me up. Who do we have up here? It's Chert. Chert's Bongos. Dude, Chert is a little golden egg. That's great. Goodness, it's you. Hello, I take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Actually, I think my very first ever launch, I turned on autopilot and flew directly into the sun. I think. What are you up to? Hornfels asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know? What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernova today. Usually... let's see. Hold on, sorry. I was just reading a message. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. I have seen plenty of supernovas, actually. I found something. Please do tell. I found your notes about the Addle Rock's main crater. Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid, or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant's deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the fifth planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, that there's no such planet now. In its place is Dark Bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the fifth planet used to occupy. Dark Bramble's a piece of shit. We hate Dark Bramble. All my homies hate Dark Bramble. That is, Dark Bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the fifth planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually the planet shattered completely and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Addle Rock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. What else you got for me, Chert? Mine the sand now. I have a question for you. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? They look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell that they're actually enormous explosions. I lied. I was talking about solar flares, not supernovae. Massive stars go supernova at the end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. Chert, what are you doing out here, man? Right now I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science and all. I agree, Chert's the only one actually putting shit together. Hey Rag, welcome to the stream. Chert's the only one so far doing real science stuff. Everyone else is like, oh, I'm just exploring and I love to explore and it's quiet out here. Like, bro, you're here for a job. Anyways, maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. Okay, where should I explore here? Be honest, I haven't left this lake bed, and I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scout. So I've been taking pictures of everything right here in my campsite. Oh, from right here in my campsite. Hey Lucky, welcome to the stream. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky. It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one is a Nomai ship. Okay, the shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere. I don't think we've been there yet. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. So where did they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground. Chert, you're here to explore, brother. You should have explored the planet. I get it, you're doing science and whatnot, but you can't just do science from taking pictures from one spot. How dangerous is the big column of falling sand? Not dangerous. On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. It is awfully pretty, though. Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin, but did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomenon. Oh, and if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. I'm just saying hi. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I've had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. Chert, you're real homie. It's good to see you, Chert. We need to do some exploring rather quickly. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh no, no, no! How do I get out of here? Patch the suit. Oh, it got really dark down there. Jesus. Did these fall on me? No, they don't. But we do have to watch out for suit punctures. Oh, hey. So we really haven't explored this planet, so we do just need to, like, do some reading. Let's see what we've got here. Let's translate it. Melore says Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lakebed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lakebed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared, and I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Coleus. Is this about him, please? Melore says, this rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend, because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. We love meeting rocks. Wasn't this some rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lakebed at the North Pole? Oh, too many directions. We plan to re-examine the northern lakebed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. An update, Melore and I went back to the lakebed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. Oh, it's the rock that moves! That means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. So it's a piece of the quantum rock. That's fine. I understand. The ship log has been updated. Alright, well we don't... You sneaky little bastard. He's just hanging out in here. What happens if I, like, look up and then look down? Is it still here, as long as I'm touching it? I love that they just added that to the game. I don't know if I... Wait, a new signal nearby? That's really far away. Oh, the cave shard. Oh, it produces music. Interesting. Ah, I touched a damn cacti. Alright. Well, let's put you away, and let's go down a little further into the caves. Because this planet is slowly filling up with sand. Oh. Hey guys. It's our ship. Welcome back. We beat the pillar of sand. I know the Sunless City is down there, like, we could just go towards it. But, obviously we've never really explored the planet, so that's kind of why I'm taking it slow here. Don't worry, we're going to come back to this planet, like, right afterwards. I'm just going to keep going through the kind of trails that are here, because the game is very good at directing you where you need to go, for the most part. I say as I'm just running around doing nothing. That's alright. Sometimes we just need to chill. Okay. It's over here. It's a beautiful staircase. Oh, I'm going a little too high now. So we're at one of the teleporters. Alright. Let me go back over here to the Sunless City itself. And then this is the ship, the Nomai ship, that has the light being beamed into the sky, correct? Is this one of the pods? Running around aimlessly is one of the strategies. You emit a signal, right? There's another cave shard 200 meters away? Or is that the one that was beneath us already? Probably the one that was beneath us. I don't know if we've been in this... Have we been in this one? We need the status reports for all systems, but the initial things first is everyone unharmed. Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. Anona said everyone survived the crash. This is a relief at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. I can't remember if we read this one or not. I remember coming into one of these, but I don't know. This just says, like, it's launching. Yeah, awaiting departure of the vessel. Collision imminent, preparing for impact. Verdict inhospitable, do not seek shelter on planet surface. I think we did experience this one. Because I came down here and I tried to read this and then didn't scroll through all of it. Yeah, we have been in here. Have we been in here? Emergency escape hatch. We did come down here at some point. Oh yeah, this just tells you there's nothing but rocks down here. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. They will examine the horror that lies in its terminus later. Hell yeah, we're going this way. It's the anglerfish. We need to get down there. I just don't know how to get to... I don't know how to get in there. Obviously, this is not the way to get in there. But we'll get there eventually. Outer Wild is about the journey, not the destiny. That's true. I'm definitely not trying to speedrun this game, to be very clear. We found an enormous cavern at the end of this one. It looks promising. Long-term shelter there. Ah, so we need to come to this site, and once we get to this site, we take a left. What's down this cave? This is the one we went to where it's like you gotta get there quickly. This is breathable air. Refill your supply tank there. We cannot tell how far deep in these tunnels may wind, but do not linger. Okay, well, this will be good for us. Oh, nice. Refill your air supply tank and return quickly? Why? Is there something wrong with this one? The planet is almost completely full of sand, by the way, so it looks like it's almost time to start this day fresh. That's fine. So we know... This one said it's a dead end, but, like... Did we check it? I don't think we checked to see if it was... I'm gonna go see, right? Like, they could be wrong. They're not wrong. They were being nice. They were being legitimate. I figured so, but... You know, I had to guess. This says hurry up, and right? Yeah, we must hurry. The pathway gets blocked by sand. So this is how we get back into the Sunless City. It's a little filled with sand right now. We have to jump over there. Curious, though. What was over here? I don't know if we ever went this way before. Oh, I see. This just takes you back to... If this twin is full and the other one is empty, that's true. Now would be probably a good time to go explore the other one. Thank you for that, Henrik. We should go check out the other one. Even Chert was telling us, like, yo, go see it. Now, the real question is, can I get back to my ship in time? Oh, come on. The gravity inside this thing got me. I just need to keep my fuel. Why won't you let me jump? Okay. It needs to chill out. Look, jump, a little bit of boost. There we go. Let me try this again. Jump, a little bit of boost. Okay. I don't know why it was freaking out on me. But, can we make it to our ship? Where is the ship? Oh no, don't do this to me. Son of a bitch. Ship is 200 meters this way. Go, go, go. We're so slow all of a sudden. I think it might be faster if we take the stairs up and then kind of drop down on our ship. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know the actual words to that song. I just know it's Blitzkrieg Bop, which is an amazing song. Fuel depleted, using oxygen as propellant. Don't worry about it. We'll make it in time. Oh, I don't think we've ever seen that portion either. Excuse me, ship. We can use you to heal. Is there still sand being jettisoned onto this planet? Amber twin is full. I'm more of an ash twin is empty kind of guy. Yeah, is the planet half full, or... This was such a convenient spot to leave the ship. Oh, yes. Heal up. Let's go. Can we just... Can we, like, go up a little bit? I can't, like... I can't move, and I don't know why what I'm stuck on. Oh, up and away? Hell yeah, we made it. Okay. Well, now we need to go to this planet. Oh, I see. Ah, careful, careful. Ooh, okay. Well, you know what? That looks important. I say we land ourselves right here. No. Stop trying to pick me up. I would like to go in right here. No, go down. Stay down. There we go. We did it. Where's my mouse? I can't move. What? Oh, okay, that was weird. Sorry, I don't know what I did there. Let's take a look inside this bad boy. It's cracked and we can't open it from this side, huh? Yep, should have seen that coming. Okay, well, what's on top of you? Hey, this looks like one of them teleporter rooms. Alright, well what else do we have over here? Is this an entrance? It definitely is. How convenient. Too close. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Pi, you know I don't find that funny. Yeah, well, we're talking about the sun blowing up. It's a little funny. Yarrow's hypothesis. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Vero. Dude, look at them making jokes on the wall. That, at least, we can agree on. That's what Idea said. Pi says, how curious. Raimi thinks I'm a gas. And I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation, Idea. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Can we, we can't really make it through this, huh? To get in there. There's gotta be some kind of tool that allows us to, like, remove these things at some point. Because, like, I can't just, like... I'm gonna die. Get me out. Yeah, it's definitely not designed for us to be able to do that. I had to try, though. I don't even see anything up there. Does the scout do anything to him? Hazard. Okay, well that's not very helpful. It failed non-explosively. Sand. What about the sand? 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. Well, I'm just gonna chill in here, because if I jump out, we're gonna get sucked away. Oh no, is our ship... Where's our ship at? It's 47 meters that way. We might lose the ship here. But we're just gonna chill for a second and wait. Because we don't want to go back into that right now. There goes our ship. The room empties over time. I mean, I get that the room... Oh, is there, like, sand here to start with? So I could, like, walk through this... Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe, like, I could come back when there's sand in here, and... like, these things wouldn't be in here? I don't know. I'm not fully aware of what the correct answer is. But I'm willing to learn. Let's see what's inside this place. What do we got going on over here? Oh. Are these just know my people? What? What is this? I don't know what it looks like, but it's cool. I don't know where it's supposed to send you either. Line up with the planet. Boom. I figured it was a warp pad. Look, we were getting pretty close to the end here, so I wasn't... No way. This is... You gotta be kidding me. Of all the times for that one piece of land to be lifted up like that, that's the shit we got dealt? That's absurd. This is ridiculous. We didn't deserve that. Brutal. Just brutal. Still, though, very productive run for today. Hello, Azael. Or, sorry, Azel. Welcome to the stream. I relapsed for a moment and called you Azael. What a great death, honestly. Me just making, like, a silly little joke and it being, like... I knew it was a teleporter pad based off of it, and I saw the purple lining up, and then when I looked up, I was like, when this shit lines up... We're toast. Alright, what was the pre-flight checklist? Translator auto-equip. Translator can be equipped with a button press or by... Oh, we have it on auto-equip on. Freeze time, freeze time, freeze time while talking to others. Perfect. Let's see what we learned in our ship log. Church Camp. The Quantum Caves. The Lake Bed Cave. The Ash Twin Towers. Alright, let's take a look at the Ash Twin Towers first. Several large Nomai towers form a ring around Ash Twin's equator, so we have plenty more to explore on that. The Sunless City, we need to go back there. Chert's camp, though. Chert has set up their astronomy gear on the north pole of Ember Twin. Chert has also spotted an unusually high number of supernovae recently. And then we did learn a little bit more about quantum caves. The Nomai noticed a strange wandering rock that appeared in multiple caves on Ember Twin's northern hemisphere. I found a strange rock shard that moves when I'm not watching. It emits a signal on the quantum fluctuations frequency. Have you ever made a statement that makes complete sense just to mess with someone? I'll need an example or a little more detail. I'm not sure what you're asking directly. The wandering rock was first spotted in a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed. A Nomai named Colas mysteriously vanished from the cave at the bottom of the lake bed at Ember Twin's north pole. So, we need to go back immediately. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge. We're going to go back first, and we're going to go to the Sand City. The Sunless City, not the Sand City. Didn't have that right. Okay, here we go. We need to go back to the Ash Twins, or as I like to say, the Ass Twins. I'm just kidding, that's not what they are. Coconuts are mammals. They have hair and they give milk and are alive. That's a pretty good one. You guys know my favorite fun fact. Butterflies don't poop. Butterflies actually, they just mist. Hold on, I was going a little too fast. I'll let autopilot do its thing. Autopilot, you do it for me. Yeah, butterflies, because they just drink nectar. I realized, by the way, that we swung into the sun. I gave up. Like, I wasn't even worried about it. I saw it come in, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go back to chat, and I'm not even going to read. I'm not even going to pay attention to the game. I was like, my ass is flying backwards into the sun. As soon as I was like, yep, too fast. That sentence is the example... Normally it wouldn't make, or normally it would be makes no sense, so you just switch around the words to confuse people. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm trying to think of a good example of myself. Alright, let's try this again, but let's do this correctly. Let's not fly past this bad boy. Ember Twin, autopilot, engage. Paying attention to you this time, Mr. Sun. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. I don't know where I got that from. Was that like a kid's song? Uh-oh, uh-oh. There's sand. Hold on. There we go. Alright. We need to find... There it is. I was gonna say, we need to find the one that's shooting a beacon into the sky, and that's how we get there. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm getting, like, way better at this whole flight thing. Oop, I need to go down, though. I say as I immediately start drifting away from the planet. Okay, land, hop out. We have our suit on, I'm just making sure. And let's get inside, and let's get down to the Sunless City. Whee! I think it was just like a kid's song, the Mr. Sun one. It's a good one, though. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun. It's a long ways down there. Okay. We jump across here. We go over this. Oh, excuse me? Did we not go this way? Or do we just need to, like, jump higher? Oh, it just is blocked that way. Okay, so we can't go that way at all. Good to know. So it's just down this way. Alright, so be it. Oh, wait, hold on. I've never actually saw down here. I never went this way. Or did I? And this is the correct way. Oh, it's just a dead end. Unless... it doesn't let me. I guess if you just jump into the thing up there, then, it probably just sends you down. Oh, come on. Fucking gravity, man. Alright. Send me in. Here we go. Now, I have to take a certain way, right? Walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Must be cautious but swift. Oh shit, I should read those instructions again. It actually has real instructions on it. Walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Continue in the room with the rock column. You have to play Subnautica and get the controls mixed up, and then turn left? Was that? I wasn't even looking. I was reading a message. This is the left. You walk forward till you reach this, then you go left. The Sunless City, it's got a marker on my map, and I still ignored it. These are the rock columns. Supposed to go straight, I believe. Ah, shit, I'm all lost now. This doesn't look right. Go back this way. Do I go up? Yes, yes. I kind of remember the path. No, no. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. Okay, we're good, we're good. We've made it. We're about to make it back. Come on, get through. Yes, the Sunless City. We have returned. Open that. And then I believe there was another door up here to open, right? Oh no, this is just the anglerfish room. That's right. Alright, well, get me back down there quickly so I can go to the bottom and see what's down there. Hopefully I didn't waste too much time. I need to turn some of the lights on, but I don't remember how. There they are. Quick, lights on. Lights on, lights on. Alright, what happened down here at the very bottom? There was something. Something I didn't get to see last time. It was you down here. What are you? I didn't get to open you up last time, and I didn't get to see what was in here. I guess you're just an elevator backup. That's fine. Let's go through here. What have you got for me? The high energy lab. Okay. Yeah, I do see the pulsing cable. I feel like... I just feel like I need this in here. This just feels like one of those rooms where it's like... Careful now, you're gonna run into the freaking ghost stuff. It's already filling up with sand so fast. Oh no. Oh wait. We just wait for the sand to fill up over it and then we can run across. We didn't do this too fast. We actually needed to wait and time this perfectly. That's kind of cool. Come on, come on. But we still got to be quick about this. Ah, come on. Don't do this to me. I'm running out of oxygen. Alright. So we made it through that portion. I will not be... Oh, shit. Okay, so we do have to go here. And jump over. We're good, we're good. Can't make any mistakes. No, no. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's not good. Is this good? This is good, this is good. Okay. This looks safe. Take me up. I was getting worried for a second. Okay. There's nothing in here? We're almost out of oxygen. Hopefully we can... We should be careful here. Also, we could probably put the camera away. I do want to see what's over here before we take that. I do see some, like, windows. Oh. You can just look outside. That's all this is. It's like a little land bridge. Is there another path in? There is another path in. Interesting. We don't want to go up that way, because then we may not be able to come back down. I will check up here, though, just to see if there's anything on top of this. I'm not seeing anything, so we're going to go back the other way. 60 seconds of oxygen remaining. Come on. Don't tell me we did all of that just to get to the high energy station and there's not going to be oxygen. Oh, it looks like we can go... Wait, this goes down. And if you take that, you're going to die. Okay, so we do need to go this way. Oh, we're going to run out of air. Oh, no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please. Just take me up. Yes, tank refilled. I knew it. I knew we would find air somewhere. Well, we made it to the station. That's kind of cool. Alright, what do we got going on in here? Oh, geez, this looks like a lot of stuff. Well, let's see what you do, without paying attention to anything. It's charging something. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You started opening. It wasn't charging, it was opening. But I don't want to just turn that on yet. I want to explore for a second. Let's see what's going on up here. These are scrolls. We can read this one in a second. Let's read this one first. Can we just... Okay, one scroll, place it down. Let's read. What's going on in here? Records show that the Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the Whitehole Station. Rami and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or simple machine error. Rami said, in theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Initial things first, our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on the white hole station. Hypothesis, it is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. Okay, let's take this scroll out, set it down. Put this one in, give it a read. Rami says an update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eyes. Excuse me. To that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Of note, Rami, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. I'd hate to leave him in the dark. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Rami and I are about to run a new test. Hypothesis confirmed, hypothesis confirmed. I saw it, Pi, I saw it. The hypothesis has been confirmed. So, something can come out of a black hole portal before it goes into the white hole portal. So there is time travel, but it's going, like, it's a bit weird. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. What does this do? This redirects the power to this. Instead of powering, I guess that powers the city? We should, I want to come turn this on now. I feel like this is going to open up and show us the experiments. Like, remove the warp core. So this is like a white hole and a black hole. So if I remove this and put it here, what's it going to create for me? Another warp core. It's powered, but it's not doing anything. Let's close it and try it again. Maybe we should try to put a different one here? So, what is this? Like, let me just try to put a black one in. Oh, I hear noises. Oh, that's so cool. But okay, hold on. So if we launch it into the black hole, it'll come out of the white hole before it happens. So if you launch it, can we launch it into the white hole? It's not even like getting... Can you even launch things into the white hole? I'll try. Hold on. I don't think it's going to let us. But if you try to shoot things into the black hole, it comes out of the white hole before it comes out over here. I don't know what this means other than Dark Bramble, or Brittle Hollow, I should say. We could... Is it Brittle Hollow that shatters apart? I think it is. We could take it and, like... I don't know. There's some cool stuff going on with that. I just don't know yet. Now, what are these? So we learned a little bit about black hole and white hole, but what the hell is this? Is this just not anything? It's a warp core, but there's nothing in it. So what if we try 2 black holes? Maybe that will do something. Let's find out. No, it just swaps their place. Don't take this out of context? What do you mean don't take it out of context? try 2 black holes. Nope. It's out. I'm so confused. Oh, the opposites message? Alright, well, we can test the theory now, and this is really cool. Hold on. I want to just do this again because it looks cool. So, we have 2 warp cores. We have a black hole on this side and a white hole on this side. And now we can sort of do a little science experiment with them. So, from what we've learned from the Nomai is that anything that goes into a black hole will come out of the white hole before it actually enters the black hole. So it's sort of creating a duplicate momentarily. Unable to retrieve scout too many targets. Interesting. Okay, well, and we can't get it into the white hole because white holes push things away, so there's no actually launching it into it. Alright, understood. Break causality and recall the scout before it enters the black hole. It's funny, Henrik, that I was trying to do that as soon as you sent that message. I know I don't need to close it, Alexis. I just did that because it was cool. Also, I should probably go look at more stuff in this building. At least we get to test the theory, which is what they were talking about, but I'm sure there's other things in here I could read about. Like another scroll, for example. So let's see what they've got to say. The Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. Hold on, is this because runs are 20 minutes long? We can send stuff into another run? Is this a thing? Am I predicting that correctly? Don't answer that yet. I might just be speaking out of my ass. Hold on. Creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the hole, or the warp. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. Hey Soul, welcome to the stream. Raimi and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. You would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. The energy is currently unavailable, you say. You're a gas pie. My pun was unintended, Raimi, so I believe it's you who's airform. That's funny. Well, we do have these lovely little symbols. I don't know what these symbols mean off the top of my head. I believe these are the pillars on the Ash Twin, but I don't know what they're there for. At least not yet. I can't imagine like how frustrating it must be sometimes to watch me play this when you know the answer. And I get something right just completely based on utter bullshit. I'm like, oh yeah, that's how you do it. And y'all are like, how did he figure that out? And then there's something that's like makes perfect sense. Like, oh, look at this. This could be like the answer to beating the game. And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm looking at here. But let's do some more reading. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between the Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. The teleporter on the Ash Twin. What if we used warp towers like the one we have on the White Hole Station to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. I was wondering if they were set up that way. Are these the planets that it warps to? Oh, wait, no, that's not... I'm not worried about that right now. Yarrow said, my gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The Giant's Deep Tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone, and could model the we could model the Timber Hearth Tower after a geyser mountain. A geyser mountain, that's Timber Hearth. A cyclone, that's Giant's Deep. Okay. Poke, Root, and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. Okay. Well, cool. So, I don't know what planet this is. This is Giant's Deep. Dark Bramble, because it's pointy. Ash Twin Project, because there's two of them shooting sand back and forth. Timber Hearth, because it's the Geyser Mountain. And whatever that might be. I can do something very interesting in this place. So if you're talking about us messing around with the black hole and the white hole, we have already done that. Just in case that's what you meant. Oh, we're back up top up here. Dark Bramble has no tower. Okay. The High Energy Lab. This door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. Raimi and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong. So though it's inconvenient, the lab can currently only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. An update, the High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path into the lab. Okay. Well, there's achievement for making something fun there? It's related to these. Interesting. Well, we don't have a whole crazy lot of time left to explore, and like what I can think of. Does it involve? You said it involves the this stuff right here. Just taking a look. Is there a difference in these, by the way? No, there's just 2 white holes and 2 black holes. But I don't see any way to, like, combine them. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Looks like we're not doing any more experimenting here. I guess we could always try to come back. And get whatever achievement might be in here. Well... we could reroute power to the planet, I suppose. We can always come back. We know the path as well. Is it something you think I can figure out on my own? Or am I gonna need hints? I don't mind hints. You guys know me. I'll gladly take my support. We did make it up here though, so that's kinda cool. Man, this planet concept's really interesting. I just like the way it flows. What do we got here? The Sunless City, 300 meters. Well, we're not going there, but you know what we can do? We can find our ship, and we could go back to the other side. Now that it's free. Excuse me. Ah! Oh shit, I just thwacked my head against it. Let me just, use a med kit real quick. Let's buckle up. Let's fly our way across. Where are you, other planet? Whoa, what is happening? I was not trying to roll around like that. I think you can, but as a hint, remember, stuff comes out a few milliseconds before they come into it. I mean, I did shoot the... I did try to, like, recall my, whatchamacallit. Damn, I'm drawing a blank on it. My scout. I did shoot my scout into it, and try to recall it before it came out the other side. That's the only thing I could think of, because I can't really put anything else in there, right? Okay. Is there anything in here to read? No, this is just another warp station. But what warp station is this one? This one is shaped like Timber Hearth. Because this is the mountains, right? So if I stand on this, Timber Hearth should line up, and when it does, it should launch me there, right? We just gotta wait for Timber Hearth to line up with it. The warp station concepts are pretty cool too. I just have a lot to learn about them. And you're not Timber Hearth, and you're not Timber Hearth. This looks really small though to be Timber Hearth. In terms of like the hole lining up with the planet, Timber Hearth's close by, right? Is it just gonna shoot me into the sun? Probably not. Ugh, that looks creepy up there. Sorry, we're just kind of like waiting this one out here momentarily. I just want to see if this takes me to Timber Hearth. This took me to Timber Hearth. Let's go. Alright, good to know that when all the sand's gone, all of these warp pads are basically that. That's what they are. Well, there's not much to do on Timber Hearth that I can think of. There's no reason to go back down here. I'll try to go across. We made it, we made it. No, no! No! Ah, I slid too far. I thought I could land there, but I guess I had too much momentum. Either way, we were probably going to pause for a moment anyways. Since that was pretty much all I was going to accomplish for the day. I didn't see much more going for me there. You think I have seen everything but the start of the expansion on Timber Hearth. I don't know what the start of the expansion is, but I assume I can figure that out at some point. Okay, well, that's going to be it for this episode of Outer Wilds. Again, very great discoveries coming through. I'm having a blast playing the game, so we'll continue on until we beat it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. See ya!